Welcome to splitit.com.au. One of the things we get asked most often is, how do I save money on health insurance? And if you're anything like me, you get confused quite easily by all the jargon that's out there. So we thought it'd be good to come up with a few tips to help you save some money on health insurance. So here's a few. One of the first things to consider when looking to save some money on health insurance is actually to make sure you've got cover for those things that matter the most to you. Those things might be obviously pregnancy cover if you're thinking of starting a family. If you play a lot of sport, you might want to make sure that you've got things like joint replacements and repairs done, and cover for accidents and emergencies, those kind of things. There's no point trying to save money and then getting to hospital and finding out that the things that you need most cover for, you're not covered. So the second tip to save money is to elect to pay an excess when you go into hospital for any procedure. And much like car insurance, if you pay an excess, it'll reduce your annual premium. You might be surprised how much it'll actually come down by. Excesses can range anywhere. Generally, they're either $250 a year or $500 a year for excess. A lot of people end up taking out top-level cover, which includes things like cover for pregnancy, birth-related services, IVF, those kind of things, and also major eye surgery is like cataracts and so on are included in that as well. If those are things that you don't need, you might want to consider taking out a mid-level hospital cover, which has an extensive range of cover, but doesn't have those expensive services in it, and therefore you can save a lot of money. If you're earning over $84,000 as an individual and over $168,000 as family income, you'll want to consider taking out private health insurance because it'll help you avoid paying a thing called a Medicare levy surcharge, which is an additional 1% levy on top of your existing tax regime. So often we recommend, though, if you're only looking to take out the very basic just to avoid having to pay that Medicare levy surcharge, the only thing you need to take out is a basic hospital cover. You don't need to take out an extras policy as well, so consider if that's right for you, but a basic hospital cover may be all you need. Our next tip is to compare a wide range of funds, both small and large. We've actually found with example top-level cover, the difference can be between the annual premium from one fund to the next as much as $1,500, as in one's $1,500 cheaper than the other per year, and that's for the same level of cover. Key things to think about when thinking about a small fund versus a large. Large funds tend to have broad and lots of providers, network providers out there. That means that you can go to a lot of places and not have to pay any gap between your health insurance and what the provider charges you. The smaller funds quite often have as good as or better high levels of benefits that they pay out, and quite often the premium is lower as well. The next one's a really simple one. A lot of funds will actually offer you a discount just for paying by direct debit instead of paying by credit card. So look out for those. It can be as much as 4% discount. And finally, look out for promotional offers too. These can be things like waiving of waiting periods, a month free cover, those kind of things. And of course, buy your policy through Splitit. Splitit, we make transparent the commission that we earn, and we go one step further and split that with you, so you get cash back on top. And that can be as much as $630 back on your policy, obviously worthwhile.